as a final resting place for African Americans. We brought military members from all over the East Coast, from Maryland up to Massachusetts, were brought here for the same reason. They had the same problem in other states in this country. Up here, there's a double row of flags up there. Those are all gentlemen who survived the Civil War. So they died after 1902. Civil War ended. Anybody know when? A little bit before that. It was in the 1800s, 1860s. Okay, 1860s, and they survived that war, but they couldn't be buried in military cemeteries because they were African American. Oh, isn't that horrible? They couldn't be buried in any other cemetery because they were African American. So we brought them here. There's 78 documented Civil War vets in Mount Peace right now. The historian that did the research on the cemetery were on the National and State Historic Registries. He said according to the military records, there may be as many as 123. The reason we haven't found them is, you see this wooded area back here? Yeah. That's what the entire cemetery looked like in 1978.
So they're still in there?
There's graves back there, yeah. We just ran out of money. We don't have enough money yet to clear all that back there. There's about 3 more acres to go. My father started the project in the late 70s and the early 80s, and he worked on it until he died in 1975. No, I'm sorry. He worked on it until 2000 when he died. When he died, I came on board. I moved from Philadelphia and took over his seat on the board. We're really just trying to maintain the cemetery. We're not doing any burials anymore. Because if you look around the cemetery, you'll see that the ground is uneven. Yeah. Part of that is because in the old days when they were burying coffins, they were usually wooden boxes, and they didn't have to be placed in vaults to be put in the ground. Well, now think about it. Over 100 years, what happens to wood when it's underground? Can anybody guess? What do you think? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it degrades underground. So what's happened is a lot of the graves have sunken into the ground a bit,